Today I wanted to talk about something that has been kind of on my mind for a while, which is the topic of intensity. And I thought this was a good time to make this video because earlier this week, the Morning Chalk Up put out an article talking about how often you should be redlining in training, and their basically opinion is that you should only redline or approach that maximal effort time only about 5% of your training. Now, my opinion tends to fall a little bit more in line with what Seth from Jump Ship Training was talking about on an Instagram video that he posted earlier this week.
I think that's wrong. I think that's totally incorrect.
This is something that I've heard a lot of coaches throw out over the years, varying opinions on what's right, what's wrong, what's helpful, what might harm you. Intensity is a tool that should be used for maximizing your training. I don't think that intensity is something that you should shy away from. I'm a big believer that intensity is king and that intensity is where you get the results in your training. If you do something at a less than ideal intensity, you'll get less than ideal results. That does not mean that I think that you should be just maxing out every single day, but I do think that you should be pushing your effort and your focus every single day in the gym. So hitting the red line, as they talk about in this Morning Chalk Up article, is like puking or pushing your body past a point where you're getting dizzy and you can't recover from the work you're doing or going to complete muscle failure. I think about intensity like a math equation. Intensity equals focus times effort. Ideally, what we want to achieve in our workouts is 100% intensity. Now that may look different depending on what you're doing or what the workout is, but intensity should be what we're after. I would say that hitting the red line is any kind of training that you do that is above 100% intensity. On a scale of 1 to 10, let's rate your effort and your focus. If you can output maximal effort, let's give yourself a 10. If you can be maximally focused, you give yourself a 10 in that area. If you can combine those two things, then you get 100% intensity. Let's say you're in the middle of a workout and you're cruising along, maximum focus, maximum effort, and then all of a sudden you see someone that's moving past you and you start to output a little bit more effort. Maybe you kick effort up to 11. Now we're at 110%, and what will happen is your focus will start to drop to compensate for that. You're at 11 and a 9, which equals 99. So you're not able to maximize your intensity, and once you touch that red line, it becomes much harder to control your effort and your focus after that. And when I say that ideally your training should be maximizing 100% intensity, that's obviously not going to happen every day. So think about this 100% intensity on each given day. If you can become really in tune with the way that your body feels from day to day, then you can really maximize your intensity in training, because you can only output so much focus if you've had a really rough night's sleep, or you're stressed out about other things, or your body's really beat up. The Morning Chalk Up kind of paints this intensity thing with a broad brush, and they kind of make it sound like intensity and going hard that you should only do 5% of the time is like puking on the floor and dying in a pool of sweat and all that, right? So I would say that that is not maximizing intensity if that's what's happening, because you're not able to control that. We want to maximize intensity. We don't want to bring intensity to a point where the wheels fall off and everything starts to break. Intensity equals effort times focus. Maximize your focus, maximize your effort, maximize your intensity, and have better workouts. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want to learn more about CrossFit, check out this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.